Hello friends, if you are appearing for a December 2016 examination of CS Executive, then for Economic and Commercial Law, the third edition is perfect book. With the help of this book, you can complete the entire syllabus of the ECL just in the span of 7 to 12 days. You will be surprised to know how it is possible. It is possible because the book has been written, the material has been prepared in such a fashion and such a manner, which help the student to complete the course easily and quickly with the shortest possible time. Let me tell you about the features of the book first, right? It covers the tabular presentation of the theory, and tabular form is a most effective form because if the student is asked a particular question, what is to be written for that question is always a doubt on the part of a student. I have prepared the table in such a manner so that the student can understand what can be asked, and if it has been asked, what is to be written. So, first of all, how to read the book. So, entire theory has been given in a tabular form. This I represent as a basic theory. When you open the book, you will find the tips for reading the book and how to prepare examination. Most of the students are ignoring this, and it is the dangerous or a fatal because it can help you a lot. After you complete the theory, there will be a past examination question with the solution and the practice question, so that you don't require to refer the scanner or any other reference book or the past questions test paper. This book will serve as a purpose of a combo. Now, as I am saying that the basic theory and then past and the practice questions. Many students directly go to the past questions without referring the basic theory. If they are doing so, they are committing the greatest mistake. Without referring the theory, you should not refer the past question. So first, invariably, refer the basic theory and then the past examination questions. Remember, the entire syllabus of the ECL has been divided here into the 25 chapters in a line similar to what has been described, what has been divided by the ICSI under its module, so that the student can read it along with parallel with the module. Now, what I was talking about, the tabular form of the theory, so let us consider for an example how it can be useful. The first chapter is a Foreign Exchange Management Act, right? Now, first table indicate the basic idea about the FEMA, and you can see here the first row indicate on the applicability of the FEMA. Second row indicate the objective of the act, that means a FEMA. And the third row indicate the difference between the FEMA and FERA. So now everyone can easily understand. For an example, if the question is what is the applicability of the FEMA. A student can easily understand what is to be written. They are only required to write down what has been presented under the row number 1. What has been given here, the student can treat it as a questions. Like, what is the applicability of the FEMA? So student can easily understand that they are required to write this much of a point in the same manner like I have presented in a book. Because it will be a better if you can write in an exam with the point to point or with the bullet to bullet style. Many students are writing the paper in a para form and they are not dividing the different subject matter in different paragraphs. So it is not the good. It looks clumsy and it is creating the trouble for examiner. Now, say for example, the institute may ask you the good question like making a combination of these 2 points. Explain about the applicability and objective of the FEMA. So now every student after referring this table can understand what the question wants and what they are supposed to write. They are supposed to write these 2 columns or these 2 rows, right? Whatsoever you are treating. At the same time, within the table, certain points are given in a bold fonts. The intention of giving the certain subject matter in a bold is very interesting and you should know it. Say for example, in applicability, I mentioned that the act extends to the whole of India. So it talks about the jurisdiction. Now when you are reading a first time, I request you to underline this bold word with a different color pen or with a marker pen. Whenever you would like to repeat the certain topics or a chapter very fast or very quickly, what you can do, you can just applicability, entire India, objective, this is the balance of a trade, development, maintenance. So you can quickly move to the content. So the book has been prepared with the intention to facilitate the smooth reading to the students. Now, as I said you, after referring the tabular form, a theory, it is having the complete theory, updated theory, right? What are the updation? Like here, you can say it is updated under the FEMA, Foreign Trade Policy, Prevention of a Money Laundering Act, and mainly the Arbitration and Conciliation Act. Apart from the theory, it is having a 680 questions with the answer. And in my opinion, after theory, practicing almost 700 questions will be more than enough. Now, how the questions are given, like you can see everything is in a tabular form. Now you can see how the questions are given, right? Say here you can see the practice questions, right? So the question has been given and the answer is given. So you can, you are referring something. First, after preparing the chapter, you can hide the answer. Try to find out the answer by yourself and then verify with your answer with what has been mentioned here. So this is how you can practice at the home, right? So many questions are given with the answer, right? You can see here almost 17 questions are given for a FEMA for practice. And thereafter there is a previous year's questions. That means a past examination questions, right? Now, here also would like to tell you the interesting point. All the similar questions are clubbed together. Like you can here refer a question number 5. I club the same questions together by using the word or, so that there won't be a duplication. Because in a many books, I have found it, the students are repeatedly referring the same questions and there is a no good track. Students find it difficult. Now, once it has been clubbed here, you will notice the 2 points. Number one, the question is important because it has been repeatedly asked. Number two, for the same type of the question, you don't require to put the effort again and again. Say for example, write a short note on a person of Indian origin. It has been asked in a CS June 2013. As well as, what is meant by the person of Indian origin? It has been asked in a CS June 2015. The content will be very similar. Now, person of Indian origin, refer the paragraph number 2. So in case if you would like to refer the answer, then you require to refer the para number 2. And here in a para number 2, you will find the answer of a person of Indian origin, PIO. Right? This part will be your answer. Now, as I said you that if you want to be refer the fast or very quickly, the bold fonts will help you. Say for example here, a person of Indian origin means a person other than the Pakistan and Bangladesh, having held the Indian passport at any time. He or his parent or a grandparent is an Indian citizen, or his spouse is of an Indian citizen. So you can say other than Pakistan, Bangladesh, Indian passport, parent, grandparent, Indian citizen, and passport or a spouse of an Indian citizen. By referring this bold point, you can have a quickly glance of the PIO. Right? So, this is how you can read the book and get the maximum mark or score a maximum in ECL, Economic and Commercial Law. The book is available at all the major stores. The book is also available online, right? And you can easily get it. You can also refer my book on industrial labor and general law, which is also published by the Taxmann. If you are appearing for a group 1, you can also get the company law, my book, which is also being published by the Taxmann for a December 2016 examination. At the outset, I would like to wish you the very happy reading and happy learning and best of luck. Thank you.